of December 10th. Now will come to order at 7:03, please. Will everyone rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Shaw.
Here.
Clark.
Here.
Conan.
Here.
Bullock.
Here.
Taylor.
Here.
Pelkey.
Here.
Before we get into agenda, I'd like to make an announcement regarding our planning commission. We had a new member join us this past year, and he passed away Thursday evening. So, as far as I know right now, there will be no services, right at this time, memorial or whatever. And so that would be Mr. Larry Simpson, yes. And so he was sick for about 3 months and missed some meetings with the planning commission also. So I'd like to have a moment of prayer silence, for him and his family. Thank you. Approval of the agenda, what's the council commission plan?
I need to remove letter F.
Mr. President, I'll move that the agenda is accepted as amended. Support.
It has been moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Tonight, well, next is citizen comments. Anyone in the audience would like to address the council at this time? And state your name for the record, and you have 3 minutes to address the council. No one wants to address the council at this time? Okay, we'll move forward. There's no presentations tonight. Administrative reports, department report, you have that in your packet. Commissioner liaison reports. Any?
I just, you guys will notice that I put a copy of the notice that I put on in the paper and in the window for the vacancy on the council.
Okay. And you also have your planning commission minutes in there too as of November 5th. Move on to the general business. The consent agenda, the approval of the regular council meeting minutes of November 26th, and the payment of bills. What is the council's wishes?
I'll move the consent agenda be accepted as presented.
Support. It has been moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Old business, sewer plant update. This is Mr. Clark's department, please.
I haven't had too much correspondence with sewer plant. Last word I had, they were having trouble with the heat in the laboratory. The boiler's working, but the ductwork works off air actuation dampers, and they would have somebody come out and take a look at it. And I haven't heard from them in a couple of days, so I don't know if that's taking place yet or not. I'll check.
Steve, I noticed they did put caution framing around that.
The lift station?
Yeah, the lift station.
Yeah.
Have we had any quotes on that yet?
Yeah, we had some quotes, and of course, right now with the weather, we can't do it. We want to check and make sure that the quotes are going to be good in the spring, and they're gonna be checking on that.
Okay.
But it's something we'll handle first time we come in the spring.
Yeah, I've looked at it a couple times. I don't think it's that much of a hazard, you know what I'm saying? Now they got the working around and it's pretty secure. So at least until they get
But
fixed.
it definitely has to be.
It has to be fixed,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not saying it doesn't,
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's secure than I thought it was.
Yeah, okay. That's all I got.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Clark. West Main Street, update, Mr. Ballard, your Department of
Yep.
Streets.
Well, last Friday, we met for a progress report, and they have wrapped up the construction for the winter. In attendance there was Commissioner Clark, President Wolak, and myself, along with the contractor and two representatives from
Spalding.
Spalding Decker.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Jesus, I don't know what's the matter with me. Anyway, everything has been backfilled, there's been temporary asphalt put in. There's been barrels put in along each side of the road, approximately 100 feet along the road on the sides. The culvert has been moved and restored for the season, in other words, the one that they're going to put in, because they haven't taken that out yet. There's been type 3 asphalt at Main and Simmons, and they're protecting that corner over there. No traffic control on the road except for the sides, so the road is open. All equipment has been removed off-site, and as soon as the weather breaks, they'll be back. All pavement is replaced in there, and attention needs to, if attention is needed out there, we're to contact Gus at Spalding Decker through me. MDOT may participate with the right-of-way on 80-20 split on our sanitary sewer, so that was good. And Steve, if you want to explain that.
Well, we had some instances where the new storm sewer, the way it was designed, or was being put in, was, we had some sanitary that was in the way, we had to reroute some stuff. And it was quite costly. We had two different change, if you want to say change orders or additional orders. And one 13,000 and one
One's 13, and the other one's
17, it was even more than that.
I think
Or
30,000.
Anyway, this all took place in the road right away, and word that we kinda have from MDOT is anything that happened in the right of way, they would participate in it. And at an 80-20 split, 20% being us, so instead of what we thought was all of gonna be on us, it's quite a break. So some of the stuff they did do, it was an improvement over what was there. Got rid of a few manholes down on Simon Street there, at the intersection, so,
That's been all wrapped up.
yeah, so some things were good, but, you know, you never know until you stick a shovel in the ground what's gonna happen, so that was good news.
And Steve and I have also said that we would like to have Lisa Bilkowski, the inspector, back the next time they're here. She's very good, and she really watches the guys out there, and she knows how to work the things on the construction end of it. And again, if there's any issues, please contact the village office, and I will get a hold of Gus, and we'll go from there throughout the winter. That's all I got for that.
Very good. Very good, Mr. Ballard, thank you. New business, we're gonna set the negotiating committee for employee agreement. You got your name on there,
Oh, well, Annie put one, okay.
well, you
You
wanna
can do
address-
it,
you
doesn't
wanna
matter, no,
address
you can
that?
do it, that's fine.
well, and we always have to have a negotiating committee every so often, either 2 or 4 years or whatever, when the contracts expire. So the thing is that, we need to make that motion, set it in place now, so we have that negotiating team, so coming up, so they can start probably in January, February, March, and April 1st with the fiscal year. Then, the contracts are usually completed and signed, okayed in other words. So at this time, I would like to, request, some volunteers for this, if you'd like to be on that committee.
This is just for one employee.
It's just for
isn't it?
Becky right now?
Yeah.
We just did,
We will be giving Jason his contract at this time, but there's no negotiating for his contract because
and
we
we just did last year, did our.
We did the three, we need to get them back on the same schedule so everybody's at once, but they're not.
Becky wasn't tied in with that.
Nope, she
No,
was
this is
not.
really
So
just,
maybe when you negotiate this one, negotiate it for 2 years, and then everybody will be up at the same time.
What's the time frame for that, or do we have to meet once or twice? Or is it-
Well, you gotta negotiate, so however many
Well,
times it takes.
whatever it takes naturally, but sometimes if you're lucky, you can get it done in one meeting.
Then when are we gonna do this? What's the?
Well,
date?
it's,
That's up to the committee.
yeah.
this will be.
I greatly suggest, strongly suggest starting immediately because it gets too close to April first. And it's really hard to backtrack, it's much easier to have this done and over with, so when the time comes, the contract can be signed, presented, and approved. That's why we start this now, so it's not, it's important to just try to get it done, try to, get it out.
I'd be happy to participate. My only stipulation is I'm, down in Warren during the day, so if there were gonna be daytime meetings, it might be tough for me, and I could certainly try to do something at night.
I know.
David, Conan, when are you leaving?
The 27th of December.
Oh, you're
That's
off.
I think we could go
Otherwise,
with just a two-man committee.
Otherwise, I'd do it.
Okay.
Steve and Lyle have had plenty lately.
Yeah, they've had their plates really full.
Mike, I don't want him here with that vacation.
If you can do it before the 27th, if that's fine,
Well, yeah,
Well,
if you can do it before 27th, I'm in. If they wanna get it
Well,
done.
let's start that, we can start that way and see how it goes.
The 27th of December.
December, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's like, Christmas is in there.
Yeah,
It-
Just a couple of weeks, we can.
let's not commit ourselves.
Well, see, the
I'm
thing-
just trying to make you not set up
If
for
we have
failure,
any
that's all.
problem at all,
I'll call Jeff the horse.
well, that's what I got.
But see, she's here during the day, and that would probably be, good to do it during the day while she's here.
Well, it's helpful to find out what her request is.
We'll do
Have her
that.
put it in and then you guys meet and
Well,
talk
I did
and
hers,
then,
I did hers last time.
yeah. So,
That's
And
fine.
as for supervisor, I'd like some
Yes.
input in it,
I
please.
was just gonna
That
suggest
is,
that, so
we
when.
could have you on the committee, the three of us,
Yeah.
would work out good.
I'm good with that.
Okay. And Joe.
All right,
Alright.
that's fine.
I was gonna you beat me to it. I was gonna say maybe you should just talk to Joe. I was gonna put you on
No,
the committee, but,
that, it's a great suggestion.
yeah,
So trustee Cronin,
Delphi and Jordan.
Joey there.
And Dave, I can, every other Friday I'm off, so.
What day is the 27th?
I don't know.
Thursday,
Thursday.
Thursday.
But we're closed, through there too, not the whole time, but I mean,
All right.
that, yeah.
So we're
it's
fine on
difficult.
this,
You got three.
got their names on there now, yes. So, we need a motion on this now, please.
I'll make a motion that we,
Here, the motions are up right there.
to set a negotiation committee for the employee agreement. And that would be Dave Cronin, Joe Adair, and Ross Belkey.
Okay, can we say to appoint trustees Conan, Belkey, and Joe Adair to the negotiation committee for the employment agreements?
Support.
Say that, okay.
Oh, yes, been moved and supported?
And who supported it? I'm sorry. Ballard.
Ballard. Any further discussion on it? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried.
Thank you.
This is the clerk's deal again, where she's gonna go to MC Institute for March 9th through the 21st.
19th, 21st, that'd be great.
Well, it says 21st on my paper, I'm sorry.
19th, oh, March. Okay, it's the 19th, obviously, I'm not gonna be gone for the whole month of March.
March 9th through the
19th through the 21st.
Oh, 19th through the
It's a
21st,
typo.
sorry.
19th and 21st.
I was looking up here, you were looking down there.
19th through the 20th?
21st, it's 3 days. This is the same class that I do every year, it keeps me certified, under my clerk, responsibilities. if I don't do this class, I would have to go to many other classes to, this keeps me certified for the year, for those 3 days.
Okay, we got our motion correct then. So,
Yes, taking the whole bunch of marks off.
Yeah, that's, I think I'd have to avoid that one. So,
Does this include money for the casino or no?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, I am not lucky at the casino, so I do not
okay,
go.
well, we're off the track here, so.
Yeah.
Actually, what is council's wishes to the motion?
Mr. President, I'll resolve to allow the clerk to attend the MAMC Institute from March 19th to the 21st, 2019, at a cost not to exceed $450, and to allow for lodging for a cost not to exceed $150 is allowed for in the 2018-2019 approved budget.
Support.
Moved and supported. Discussion?
The reason that it's $150 for the lodging is the township clerk and I split the room, so we both save money that way.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, we need a roll call spending money on this.
Okay, Baylor,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yep.
Clark,
Yes.
Conan,
Yes.
Bullock,
Yes.
Delkey.
Yes.
Okay, motion carried. This is for the, set the CDBG public hearing date. And, well, we'd like to set that for, January 14th at 7 PM. So, that we probably have, possibly $9,700 to distribute. And $2,200 can be distributed to nonprofits, which leaves the village with $7,500 for our projects within the village. So, do you have any other questions that we can talk about here?
Michelle, does that include what they take off for administrative?
What'd you say?
I don't know that they allow administrative anymore.
Okay.
If they do, it's 2,000, but, I think they, I don't wanna say for sure, I think that went by the wayside.
Hmm.
So, I mean, and this is all just, this is what you can do, so,
Right, so,
don't have to,
this happens every year, so,
it is.
what is council's wishes as to the motion?
Mr.
I move
President,
to set a public hearing date of January 14th, 2019 at 7 PM for CDBG distribution.
support.
It has been moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, roll call please.
You wanna roll?
Yeah, I want to roll call.
Clark?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Conan.
Yes.
Clark?
Yes.
Shaw?
Yes.
Bullock?
Yes.
Baylor?
Yes.
Delkey?
Okay, motion carried. Now we would like to set our budget workshop dates, which is very important, which comes up every year also. So the dates we have suggested here is before our meetings, January the 14th and 28th, and then February 11th and 25th, March 11th at 5:30. So this would be including the 4th and 18th of February, March 4th and 18th at 5:30 if necessary. Because sometimes we can get through it, faster, as long as we have all the figures and all the reports at hand, so. Joe usually works quite diligently on getting all that stuff so we can, get the figures together. So for all our departments within the village. What is the council's wishes, please?
Mr. President, I'll resolve to set the 2019-2020 budget workshop dates of January 14th and January 28th, February 11th and February 25th, March 11th at 5:30 PM, including January 4th,
No, February.
February 4th and February 18th, March 4th and March 18th at 5:30 PM if necessary.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. And next is our meeting dates to be set for 2019. So we have a list in front of us. Did you go with the dates that we normally change on
I
Memorial
did
Day?
not, the May 27th, that's Memorial Day, I have it asterisk, and it just says you can change it to May 20th, so if you wanna do that, you should probably do it now, I'm sure we don't wanna meet on
I think-
Memorial Day.
Yes, if you want to change that in your, on your papers there, please.
And, the August 12th is also marked because that's the first day of the fair, and, last year we met at 6 rather than 7, so
Right.
if you wanna change that time, I'll note that in the publication.
Is that what we wanna do, meet at 6?
Yeah, that worked out good.
So 6 PM on August the 12th.
We were at the show.
All right, and then May 20th is the other one.
Yeah, May 20th.
So you're gonna be just a week apart on your meetings, okay?
Yeah.
Just like we are now in December, or because of Christmas coming up.
And that's like that in these dates.
Yes.
Okay.
So what is the council's wishes, please?
Mr. President, I'll resolve to establish the following dates, times, and places of the regular village council meetings for the calendar year 2019. Monday, January 14th, 2019. Monday, January 28th, 2019. Monday, February 11th, 2019. Monday, February 24th, or 5th, 2019. Monday, March 11th, 2019. Monday, March 25th, 2019. Monday, April 8th, 2019. Monday, April 22nd, 2019. Monday, May 13th, 2019. Monday, May 20th, 2019. Monday, June 10th, 2019. Monday, June 24th, 2019. Monday, July 8th, 2019. Monday, July 22nd, 2019. Monday, August 12th, 2019, 6 PM. Monday, August 26th, 2019. Monday, September 9th, 2019. Monday, September 23rd, 2019. Monday, October 14th, 2019. Monday, October 28th, 2019. Monday, November 11th, 2019. Monday, November 25, 2019. Monday, December 9, 2019. Monday, December 16th, 2019. Unless changed by the village council by duly posted notice, all of the foregoing meetings will take place at the village municipal office located at 74274 Burke Street, Armada, Michigan, 48005, commencing at 7 PM. The clerk is directed to post the published foregoing information.
We have support.
Not maybe for us.
Any further discussion as to the meetings? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
We removed that.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, stick together.
They like,
Next is the office computer. This, you want to address that, please?
we, in our budget that we approved last year, we approved $1,000 for a new office computer. We generally, Becky gets one year, I get one, Joe, so we keep them rotating. And it's just time for a new one. So Becky got a quote from Dell for $958.
In 66
So-
cents.
The motion is just not to exceed 1,000, because that's what we budgeted. I don't foresee that we'll spend that much, but,
We want a motion then.
yeah, just what I wrote.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to resolve to allow the purchase of a computer from Dell Incorporated for not to exceed the amount of 1,000 as allowed for in the approved 2018-2019 budget.
Support.
We moved and supported. Any further discussion? Because all this is money, we need a roll call.
Shaw,
Yes?
Clark,
Yes.
Belkey,
Yes.
Conan,
Yes.
Willett,
Yes.
Ballard.
Yes.
Motion carried. Now we're coming to the police department, which the chief is also with us tonight, and I have talked with him, he briefed me on it good, and the thing is, I would like to have him, address the issue. So he's well versed on it.
Certainly. The first issue I'd like to speak about is the award. We've been awarded a grant, a matching funds grant to purchase bulletproof vests, body armor for the officers through the Bureau of Justice Management and Assistance in the amount of $3,400. It's matching funds. I've obtained quotes, estimates from 3 different suppliers of these vests. They're gonna come in for the 10 vests that we're going to need for the officers, just under $7,000 it looks like. We had budgeted $3,000 for these vests in this current budget. It was a little bit low, but we didn't know the exact pricing of these vests at that time that we applied for this grant. And in fact, if we were going to be awarded the grant, we were, and I am requesting that we purchase these vests for the officers. We do have a mandatory wear policy for this equipment. These vests will comply with the federal standard, the ballistic standard. They will be a personalized fit for each officer, which is another requirement of this grant. We can apply for this grant every 5 years. I think it's been 5 to 6 years since we had been awarded this in the past. The vests have an expiration date, a manufacturer's recommendation that they are replaced every 5 years. That's due to deterioration of the vest. The material breaks down with wear, it gets wrinkles. The perspiration, the sweat of the officer in the summertime is very hot to wear. It does break down the material, and ballistics is compromised to the vest at that time. So I'd like to be able to purchase these things for the officers to keep us all safe.
Absolutely.
Very good, chief.
And who is the grant through?
It's through the Bureau of Justice Assistance.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to authorize Chief Patrick to proceed for purchase of 10 vests for the police department as approved in the 2018-2019. Support.
Just on the motion, it's not clear which one we're going with, so,
Let's go.
Chief, which one are you recommending?
On-duty gear in Clinton Township, they're on Grossbeck in Clinton Township.
Okay,
Okay, so the purchase of 10 vests from
From-
on-duty gear,
at a cost, at a unit cost.
on-duty gear at a cost of,
$675 per officer.
Chief, I don't have the other figures that are on my desk. Did you want to tell council what the other amounts were?
Sure, we came in with a company out of Troy, Michigan, a police equipment supply company that said $1,000 per officer, and that depended upon the size of the panels, basically the size of the officer to make that vest. There's a front and rear panel that are part of this system. Douglas Uniform out of Roseville gave us a price of $850 per officer. They're somewhat above the $675 still. The reason on-duty gear could give us such a good price of $675 is they are currently supplying the Macomb County Sheriff's Department with the same vest, so they can include us in that purchase.
Which is very good, so chief did a lot of work.
Good.
can I get copies of those?
I thought you had copies, I gave you copies.
I thought you gave me the back. Maybe you did, okay, I'll check.
I did.
Okay.
I'll find you if I need it.
Okay.
Chief, ballistic protection between the vests is equivalent?
It is, they are all the same level of protection, and they all comply with the same standard.
That's federal standards laws.
Yeah,
Different brands, but they're all comply with the same.
I would
level of
think it
protection.
had to meet a certain standard. So.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay, and we have to have a roll call on that because there's money.
Shaw,
Yes.
Bailey,
Yes.
Bullock,
Yes,
Conan,
Yes.
Hart,
Yes.
Pelkey.
Yes.
motion carried. Okay, next, the chief has, the new vehicle, which should be in very shortly. I don't wanna talk, I'd rather let him talk.
Okay.
He does such a good job.
Certainly, well, I'll try. We did order, as you recall, a new police vehicle. It's a 2019 Ford Explorer, 6-cylinder engine, all-wheel drive, no turbos, just a basic 6-cylinder engine for patrolling the village. That was approved several months ago, the purchase of that vehicle. But at that time, we did not approve any outfitting or changeover to equip it with the police equipment, the lights, siren, everything else that goes with that, the radar, the cameras. So I am requesting at this time that we allow the company that outfitted our patrol pickup. The pickup truck was outfitted by Cruisers. They did the truck, roughly, 2 years ago. They did a very good job. They have a year warranty on their product, and they came out to repair a taillight. We had a taillight go out on it. There's a flashing LED bulb in the taillight. They came on site to repair that for us. We haven't had any other problems with their installation. We received a couple of other estimates to do these vehicles, which are difficult for these outfitters to do without seeing the vehicle, without putting work into it. We tell them what we want and what equipment we're gonna change over from our current vehicle, which is the Charger, the Dodge Charger. Most of that equipment will be changed over to the Explorer. Some of it won't fit, however, because of the configuration of the vehicle. The price for outfitting that I'm requesting with striping and the graphics on the vehicle is just shy of $11,000. It should come in at. Cruisers is unique in the fact that they can supply us with a demo video unit for that car. The car camera recorder is gonna be the same that we have in the truck that they outfitted that with. It works very well, it's up to date. The current camera that we have in the Charger is out of date. The drive fills up very quickly on it. It takes forever, almost an entire shift to download that and clean it off, and put it back in service. That camera at the time, Chief Smith purchased it, was about $8,000. Cruisers can get us this new modern system for about $600 as a demo unit. The demo unit we've got is working flawlessly for us.
Great.
So, and just to put it in comparison to the truck was $10,955 with graphics. So this comes in very similar. I'm asking for 11. We're gonna use a lot of the equipment off of the Charger, but some that we can are the partitions. The Explorer takes 2 partitions, one between the front seat and the back seat, and then between the back seat, the rear seat, and cargo area. So, using a lot of the equipment off the Charger, a lot of the lighting system we're gonna reuse, and the radios, but we cannot use the partition, it won't fit, so we have to purchase 2 new ones.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
All right, I'd like to make the motion to allow the Cruisers to outfit the new police car for a cost not to exceed $11,000 using salvage title funds.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, roll call please.
Shaw,
Yes.
Ballard,
Yes.
Pelkey,
Yes.
Hart,
Yes.
Conan,
Yes.
Bullock.
Yes, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chief. I don't know if this would be under new business, but I just wanted to bring it up. I meant to call Bill this morning. The lion tree is leaning. The tree is in front of the lines, and leaving some, then maybe let Ed know in the morning, and have him just take a look at it.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't know, but, yeah.
Lions.
Call the Lions.
Lions, yeah, Lions
Yeah.
gotta do something about it, so.
I just hate to see that fall, so.
I remember another year it was like that, and I think they told me it's so far down in the
Well, that-
Down in
pit,
that
it's
pipe.
not gonna,
Yeah, you can't,
Way down in there?
way down in that pipe,
yeah,
Okay, so
so
it should be
it
okay.
should be
Yeah,
okay, just
it
might
happened another
twist a
year.
little bit.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let us be aware.
Well,
We'll ask them to check on it.
All right, up and coming agenda items, any at this time? If not, next, floor is open up to citizen comments, state the name, and you have 3 minutes for the record.
Really? Nothing?
If none, council comments.
We have a regular council meeting next Monday.
Next Monday at 7 o'clock. Any community events that we'd like to address? Mention? If not, we don't have a closed session tonight, and I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
It is now 7:41, I move that we adjourn.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried.